We're working on the solar. Quite a project. Yeah, I need to do this. Okay. Bam!
Here's our soon-to-be board.
That's our board for our solar, you guys. Look at that.
Charge controller, disconnect, positive and negative for the solar wires that come down, and then they'll go through here. Positive for the battery and negative shunt for the battery.
Now we gotta wire it up.
Yep.
Okay, you guys, we have our board here. We're getting ready to wire our board. So the goal is to wire all of this. This will mount in the storage compartment of the airstream. Then we'll have wires that come from the solar panels and just hook onto this board. And then from this, we'll hook onto the battery, the bus bar. So everything here, though, will be wired ahead of time.
And the advantage is that especially on the airstream, I've got to crawl into this little cubby. Like I'm going to be like this. So having everything pre-wired means I just have to make those big connections.
Yep.
Really, this will be, we'll wire everything from the battery side to the forward, and then all I'll have to do is bring the wires down from the roof and hook them in here.
Yep, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it all sounds easier than it is.
This is so complicated.
This doesn't here.
We're starting with the positive, which is the red wire first. We're going to get all of that done first.
Then we'll have, so I'm going to just do it with them.
So we have our first wire cut. Yeah. And we just have to get the end of it off of there, strip the end of it. And that's what the end looks like.
Just copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this end will go just on...
It'll go into this first pole.
Yeah. So we don't need to put an end on it, but this one will have like a little end that we crimp on and put on that.
To go get.
So there's the end that we put on. Now is this the heat shrink?
Yeah. So this will go on this, after we get it done, we'll put it on. All right, so we're going to try and crimp that baby.
Okay. All right, we're doing a crimp. It's our new tool. It's a crimping tool. Ready?
Okay. Hard.
Yeah.
We're crimping.
Do you have to go all the way down there?
Yeah, keep crimping as much as you can.
Oh my God.
Okay, try that. Did crimp. Wow, it crimped.
So let me show. So this is what we crimped on. This end right here. Get it tight.
I think it's tight enough. And you heat shrink it.
So see this here, you put this on and we heat shrink this around this tip here. If I can get it up there like that. So it's going to heat shrink it around there. And it's just the wire, and it's gonna
pretty fat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For that.
And it's gonna go in
there.
And then this one's on here.
This one will go on here.
All right, so we now have 3 positive wires on there.
So this fusible disconnect is kind of old-fashioned way to do it. It's an air conditioning disconnect. And it's really so that you can separate out your solar side from your battery side. So we're wiring into these poles.
So this is going to come from the solar.
Yeah, the solar will come down here and it goes into this first pole on this left side. Then you come from here and go into the solar over here.
And then this is the battery side.
This is the battery side, and it comes from this left side of the charge controller into this bottom post. And now we're going to hook one into this top post on this pole, and it's going to come down through here and go to this.
And that'll be the battery post.
Yeah.
Okay, we've completed the wiring of the board.
Now, see, we drilled the holes in this board so that when we go to put it in the compartment, we just have to slide it on those holes.
Yep, and bolt it into another wall.
Bolt it in to another piece so that you're not doing any of this work while you're crunched up in the crawl space.
Yep. So we have our charge controller, which takes the solar and converts the power over to send to the battery.
Right. And then
these will be where this will be
where the solar comes in from the roof.
Yep. So we'll have wires there, and then we'll have batteries.
This is your shunt, and so when you have a battery monitor, all of the negatives go through one side, and the only thing that comes from this side is your negative cable to the battery, and that's how it knows how much power you're using. This is to measure your energy.
Measures the energy that you're using.
Yeah.
Okay. How much is coming in, how much is going out, basically. So now we have to put the solar panel, so we have to drill a hole in the roof of the airstream and put the solar panels on, but we haven't gotten the feet yet.
Yeah, the solar panel, the feet were delayed, so the mounting feet.
So we can't mount to them yet, but we can get them ready.
So we could still, we are in Colorado, we could go drill the hole in the roof, really, but we want to lay out. We want to make sure our layout is just right. We already have our junction box where the wires from the two solar panels come in, and then you wire into there, into the bus bars in there, and then there's a hole in the bottom of that.
Yep.
And that's what goes...
The wires go down into...
Yeah, so your solar wires, you'll poke them up into that box and wire them into those, whatever, I call them bus bars. I don't even know what they are.
It's complicated.
And there, and then that will drop down and do its run.
And so then we'll hook it on here. So we'll run from the roof down, we'll hook it on here.
We're trying to, right now we should go in and look and see. There's like this little false corner in our bathroom. And I thought, if we can pop part of that out, that might be a good place to drop the wires down. I don't know.
And we're going to get them into that storage unit. And then hook to this board and then kind of complete it from there. We'll go from there, but that's kind of what we're doing next. And we got a new battery, so we have to take these two old batteries out, and we got this lithium battery. So we're gonna have to put that in and then get that all wired. And anyway, it's complicated, you guys. This is not really a how-to video because it's too complicated.
People who work with electricity all the time who have done a bunch of these, I haven't done one since 6 years ago or 7 years, whenever it was that we first did that one. And I haven't been thinking about solar in between because it has worked flawlessly. I haven't had to do anything.
And things have changed. Things change all the time. It's amazing.
And right now, because of the supply chain thing that's going on, it is really hard to get all your different things that you need. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
But this is a big deal right here. Getting this board done is huge.
Piece done.
Okay, we'll let you know how it goes.
I'm exhausted.
It's like a science project.
All we've been doing is working at the picnic table.
So this is the storage unit that we're going to put the solar, our board into. So we'll have the wires coming in from the roof, but see right here is where the battery wires are. So we're going to have this wall that goes in front of that, and that's where our board's going to go, and then we're going to hook into the battery wires there. And probably have the wires from the ceiling come down over here from the solar panels. So this is our old batteries. We got a new lithium battery we're going to put in there.
Hey!
Another trip to the hardware store.
This is to the welding supply store.
You guys we're getting our exercise by walking back and forth to the hardware stores.
Yep.
Golly! I don't know if this project will ever end. Unbelievable.
Might not. Slowly. Anyway, you know, when stuff gets really, really hard and you feel like quitting, you can't.
Can't.
That's just that motherfucker.
You just can't. You just got to keep going.
Keep going to your God.
Hey, we're just about 23 days away from starting our bike trip, which we're not haven't even been dealing with at all.
What's
so
a bike?
I'm a little bit. We've been riding some, but nothing like what we should be doing. But we can't get through this solar project. It's taking forever.
Yeah, it is.
Oh well.
But you know, just
we'll get in shape on the road.
Keep with it. If we stay with it, we should be able to finish it. Maybe it could be done tomorrow.
All right. Okay. All right, let's check this out. There it is. Look at that beauty. So we just drilled our hole to go through the storage compartment and to go through here and into the bathroom, which is where we're going to come down with the wires, the solar wires, the battery monitor.
Hi.
Hello, people. It's been a while since we've done a video.
Yeah.
The last video...
That's because all we do now is work.
We just work and work. But I wanted to say, I'm trying to get the light better. The last video was about my heart diagnosis, so I wanted to thank everybody for the support and information and all of that. That was very helpful and very nice. And I'm doing great. Feeling great. It's just like, you know, dealing with it. So I'm totally good. But we are close to our trip, you guys. It's May. What is today? The 2nd? And we plan to start riding on the 26th of May.
It's just like 3 weeks away, a little bit more than 3 weeks.
But we haven't had a chance to really do a lot of exciting stuff. I think our light, we're losing our light.
It's having a hard time with the light.
I think it's struggling with it. It's like it's blinking. Anyway,
it's a little better.
So, because we've been working our butts off on this trailer, let me tell you. Well, we did a couple of projects for my mom and dad, but most of it's on this trailer trying to get the solar done, and the solar is just taking forever. Man, it's complicated.
Yeah, well, and it's harder. It's harder when you only have a little crawl space. You know, the fifth wheel is like you've got that big open space under the nose, and you're just like, oh, okay.
So the crawl space here makes it hard, but also just getting the parts. People say they're sending parts. They'll be here in 2 days. Yeah. 2 weeks later, they haven't gotten here. You're tracking them down.
Supply problems for sure, for sure.
So we and then we had you know, it's just one thing after another. We're putting a different topper on the truck. You're trying to get that done. The refrigerator, we got that part recall fixed, and a few days later, refrigerator went out. The guy that's gonna help us now said they might have put that part in wrong, and it overheated. Who knows? So we're waiting on a part for the fridge. It's been crazy.
It has been crazy,
and we're stressed.
We had to get tires.
Oh, new tires.
We still have to get a spare tire because we forgot. The original 2004. This is a 2005 trailer, so they put them on in 2004. They're dated 2004. That's way too old a tire to be on.
Yeah, it's really been one thing after another. And so we're trying to get some bike rides in. We're not doing as much as we would if we weren't doing all this stuff, but you just have to deal. I mean, we have to deal with it. So we are, and we're hoping tomorrow we'll get done with the solar. But, so we made our plan, you guys. We have our airline tickets. We're flying out. There's a couple that's helping us, in Washington. God, Marilyn and Michelle are going to
really helping us.
Really going out of their way to help us. And I mean,
we're excited to get back out.
They're going to pick us up at the airport and give us a ride all the way to La Push, which is really
like a
above and beyond.
Yeah.
We're excited to meet them. And then we made some plans so our plan is to ride all the way over to South Dakota. And we're going to plan to do a week in Glacier National Park.
Yeah, a little Burns family.
Meet my cousins and my brother, and we're going to do a lot of the Continental Divide Trail that we didn't get to do a couple years ago.
In the glacier.
And
yeah.
with day hike, kind of try to do as much as we can. And then we have a camp spot and with our trailer. And so we'll take a week off from biking and do that. And then we'll get back on our bikes and hopefully cross the U.S.
Should be really fun. I mean, it'll be fun just to be out. It'll be fun just to be not working on this trailer. I'm like, oh man.
Really, we're really kind of stressed out. So that we have so much to do with the bike thing too that we just haven't. We're just not. I think we have just about everything. I still haven't gotten a helmet.
Yeah, I need a new helmet too. I looked at my helmet. It's 2012.
Leslie, who we met, yeah, our helmets are so old. And Leslie, who we met on the Appalachian Trail, said they wanted to buy us something for our trip, and she said something about, you know, maybe getting a helmet. And I haven't even had a chance to try one on or find one somewhere to try on to even know, but we just haven't had a chance to do that. But we've had stuff coming in. I think we have like all of our stuff. We got our lights and our fenders, a bell. Yeah, our bikes are going to weigh 400 pounds. It's going to be something. I don't know. I have images of pushing my bike along on any kind of an incline, but we'll see. We don't have to hurry, at least. So we thought that we would just do this check-in video to know that, just to tell you we're still alive, because it's been a while. Alive and doing fine. We're doing fine. But then hopefully we'll be able to do a video with all of our bike gear, because we wanted to do a bike gear video and show everything we have. If we ever, you know, get a chance. I could barely stay awake for this. I know. Man. So anyway, that's what we'll do, and we'll kind of keep you updated on the bike thing after we get done. We're excited though. We're really excited to be getting back out and doing something. It'll be super fun. And there's a lot of people offering to help us along the way. And the only thing I will say is just kind of remind us as we get close, because we don't know where we are in space. We don't know what we're close to half the time. We'll be moving along. And yeah, so if you know, if you see us, as you see us moving along, just like contact us and say, hey, you're about to get into my neck of the woods. Yeah. It'll be fun. You know what? I can't wait to get going, just because this life right now is so complicated. I just need to get going and focused on one thing, because this has been tough. We have had a lot of stuff. We've been kind of in a lot of stuff. Like we keep saying, okay, do we need to like clear our energy, or I know that 2022 has been weird for us. Something going on, because all these different things keep happening. We're like, Noah, and a big old money suck. Oh my gosh! Oh. We're in this money vortex. My God. Yeah. Oh well, we'll survive. All right, you guys. Well, we'll check in and let you know what's going on, and hopefully be focused on biking and adventures on the next one. So, see you soon. Okay. Bye. Putting our panels on. Hee hee. Almost done. It's my mama down there cheering us on. I want this to be small. So there's the hole in our roof. This will be the junction box that'll go here. And so this wire will go in here, and then the one's coming up. And so we have little connector things that go in here and connect it all up. Okay, we're getting ready to turn the solar on. I have the fire extinguisher ready in case of an emergency. Here we go. There they are. A huge deal. Huge. Did it. We did it. Look at that beauty. Can't believe it. And it's working.